Okay, we in there. King AMIR Khan is back in the building. Real tizzle, my nizzle. Namaste, Sasir Kal, Shalom Alaikum, and what's crackety lacking? Say what's happening. What's happening? Say what's happening, boy. Look in the camera. Say what's happening. What's happening? Get out of here, little stinker. Handle your business, little chump. Alright, they wanna rule with Satan. I told them my lads and for lion I will. They wanna rule with Satan. I guess it's time for them to woody wood. Where's my thing at, Daddy Dog? We're gonna get into a little conversational as soon as I figure out how to blow my nose and get the wooga wolf sound. I need to get my wooga wolf sound. Actually, I'm slimming down so fast. I planned on the weight dropping, but I didn't plan on the weight dropping this fast. You know what I'm saying? Weight dropping off a nigga real fast. Some more tea. This tea. You got to have your tea, dog. I'm all out of water. All out of water. I got $5 to my name. $5 in the tank. Shit. This is some bullshit. But I ain't out the game yet, due to the fact I do have a CDL license. And I'm not afraid to get out there and do a little work, so. You never take me out the game because I know how to play 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 different games at one time. Any game you want to play, I'll just stick an angel on you to play that game with you. And when you fuck with me, you going to know. You be like, damn, I feel like I'm playing with myself. You are. You ain't changing shit up over here. I'm stuck with the shit, nigga. I know what the dealio is, nigga. I'm finna handle my business. You know what I mean by handle my business. But we gonna get into that. Alright. Whew. I've been laughing so hard, man. I just got through laughing. I was just thinking about some crazy shit. I might tell you about the joke. I might, I'm not sure. Because it's kind of one of those, inside jokes. All right, now I jotted down. I told you last time I was finna start jotting little notes down on a piece of paper. So let's get into these notes. Okay, I was looking at the debate that had to do with hold up. Here we go again. Gotta get that gas out of there. It always do that as soon as I cut on the camera. I should tell you what's going on in the spirit. I tell you what's going on. You gotta read between the lines sometimes. If you look at all the videos, you be like, why he be burping on the video? What makes the burp? You feel what I'm saying? And normally I don't really burp that much. It's only when the camera come on. It's like something's trying to stop you from talking, or something's trying to do something, but it can't. So it has to come out like boom. Because once you start to talk, you speak from your heart chakra, you speak from your spirit and your soul, which creates fire. So anything else gets burned, and it causes gas, so it makes you burp. They got to go. All right, let's get into it. The history of King James. Now, that's the first thing I got on here, and I forgot to do the... well, actually, I forgot to tell you the time, too. Today is the 20th. Let me see if I got it over here. Whoop! Let me see. Today is 7/20/2014, 7:16 p.m. I got to get it in because they're going to cut my phone off probably tomorrow because I ain't got $130 to pay the bill. Unemployment just ran out on me. I'm constantly, at the moment, I'm job searching and looking for jobs. I'm hitting little temporary services up now until I find me a good driving job, driving from probably here to LA or something. Just, you know, because I want to get a chance to go down to California. So if I can get something going to California and back, yeah, I mean, that'd be good for me. So that's what I'm looking for. But right now I'm in a hole. You know, I got to come up with the rent before the first. I got to come up with probably like $340. Yeah, probably like $340 for the rent. So, you know me. If y'all know me, y'all know me. I'm going to try to get it. But you know my work. That's why I got all these videos up there. Go check the videos. Y'all know how I get down. All my shit is documented. You see what I'm saying? All my truth is documented. That's why I was just saying a lot of people, if motherfuckers on Facebook would just make a YouTube video, do you know how fast I would subscribe to your ass? Anybody from Dominguez High School, anybody from the hood, anybody, if y'all make a YouTube video, you know how fast I'm going to subscribe to your ass? That's how you know you got a lot of fakers and shakers, because they scared to show their face. They want to play behind the scenes because they think nobody can see them. But I keep telling them the angels in your body is the same angels in my body. They all flow through the motherfucking galaxy, and we all hooked to the galaxies. That's why they call it Judgment Day. Because everybody know what you lying about. But you can't get it through your mind about expressing yourself about what you're lying about and just come out and say, hey, man, this is what it is. You can't do it. You're going to ride till the wheels fall off. So keep on riding, shit. Me, like what they say, those with ears will hear, those with eyes will see. I heard and I seen. That's why my life changed. Quick. Like, whoa, hello, stop the motherfucking shit. What'd you say about eating good? Right, well, I'm taking up this vegetarian shit. Yeah, man, I always understood that something is wrong in the earth and we got to make a change, and I know we need unity. Oh, I'm finna work on that too. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, shit, I'm gaining too much weight. Oh, shit, I'm finna start losing weight. Let me start getting back into myself. You know what I mean? Once you hear the Spirit speaking, you got to be able to jump on it. If not, you're just going to be big, fat, drinking Hennessy, and you're going to die of a motherfucking heart attack like all the rest of y'all did. Chalk it up to cancer. Chalk it up to this. Chalk it up to that. Because you didn't have the willpower. You couldn't hear or see because you were so entrapped into the light. All right. Y'all stop me because I get to running off. The history of King James. Now, this was in the thing with Brother Sankofa. He was saying the history of King James. I'm just breaking all this shit down from common sense point of view. Because when you drop the Bible, if every book burnt up on the whole motherfucking planet, there was nothing written in stone, and everything got wiped away, you would have to use what? Common mother sense. You feel me? That's what you would have to use. So why are you guys picking up things off the ground, consider yourself studying, when you should be using common sense? Wait, let's not call it common sense. Let's call it God sense. Let's call it that. God sense. Are you using your God sense? Or you're not using your God sense? Be gone. Get out of here. Useless eater. Be gone. Because nobody wanted to be pulled down to the lower level, the lower states of Anu in your asshole. Be gone. Okay. The history of King James. This is what Brother Sankofa was talking about, because he had to break down why he left the Hebrew Israelites. Right? Okay. There it is. Get on about it here. Excuse me. Now, the history of King James and what he said about King James. Okay. A lot of people say King James was a faggot. Okay, put that out there. A lot of people say that King James was white. A lot of people say King James was black. A lot of people say that King James wasn't the one who actually wrote that Bible. He just gave authority to the Bible being produced. You feel me? So, let's skip that shit. Let's get to the God sense. Does it matter who something came from? Does it matter who it came from? Because a thought in your mind, when it comes in your mind as a thought, you don't ask who it came from. Your ego just automatically takes it as I said it, I did it. You feel what I'm saying? Your ego automatically picks it up. Well, I said this, I did. How you know you did this? And you will notice that in a lot of my videos, I tell you the spirit. I say the spirit. I try not to take I'm trying to work on the ego and trying not to take that I in and say, oh, I did this or I did this. No, the spirit did it. Those with eyes with ears, those with eyes can see and those with ears can hear. So I'm listening to the message and I hear it and it sounds good and I accept it. The choice in free will is that you can accept something or you can reject something. That's up to you. The devil is in action. It's a thought that comes into your mind, and your soul and your spirit has to have his God sense on to be able to discern what the message is saying, and is it right for you or is it wrong for you? That's everybody's choice of free will that we have on this planet. Right? So in saying that who wrote the King James, I don't care I don't care who wrote it. I heard the word. So I don't care what spirit, whether it's a good or bad spirit, because think about it. Here's the word. Now it's up to you to determine whether it's good or bad for you. You feel what I'm saying? Because somebody else can say, well, I heard the spirit too. He said some evil shit. To me, it was evil. I didn't take to it. I said, hell no. Just like the brother was saying, oh man, we gonna rape these Arab women till they die. Ooh, yeah, I seen the Chinese. Ooh, I want some of them. Ooh, as soon as it go off, I'm just gonna be raping them. I heard the spirit that came out of that person, but in my personal spirit, I said, nigga, you crazy. I don't give a fuck if it's the end of the motherfucking world. That don't mean it's time to rape somebody. What the fuck is running through your mind? Whose spirit is that? You feel what I'm saying? And it makes you kind of think, because you know that you're the same person who's saying this has a Bible in their hand. You understand? And the way they try to use it is they try to use it in a way that said, God said these words. Meaning that when I say God, I'm using God in a translation or a term that makes you believe that it's the authority over the world. Now, if God gave you free will, hey, don't you get up there, little boy. Now, if God gave you free will to discern things, and y'all know, when you make a choice of a decision, it always follows with a consequence. If I make a choice to eat meat, it follows the consequences. If I make a choice to drink liquor, consequences follow. Because in the body is facts. You're supposed to pay attention to facts. If I eat a lot of salt, a lot of black people die of high blood pressure. It's a fact. Follow the facts. Not that non-fictional shit. Follow the facts. And everything has a choice and a consequences. You feel what I'm saying? I chose to smoke marijuana when I was smoking marijuana when I was doing. I chose to smoke marijuana. Chose to smoke what I was smoking. Lost one of my tooth right here. It fell and decayed and fell the hell out. You feel me? So it's like that was the consequences of my choice. You feel me? All right, let's move on. Now, the history of the King James. Now, we got this. I got so much to break down on thing. I'm going to do it in 30 minutes, but I'm going to try. The history of King James. So now we know that it doesn't matter who wrote the book. Doesn't matter who wrote any book. White man, black, it does not matter. It matters the discernment of the word. You feel me? Don't matter who wrote the word. Don't care who it came from. Could have came from a prostitute, a rapist, a murderer. I don't care. Is the words true or false to you? That's the only thing that matters. Now I'm going to skip this and we're going to move on. Semantics is a lot of words. So as you talking these words, you got to understand, Brother Polite and all my other brothers who take their semantics and learning these new words and you upgrading your vocabulary and everything like that. But you got to understand that we're in the age of a fast-paced learning age. So if you say something, I got a phone in my hand with the dictionary on it. Anything you say, people can listen to you and say, hold up. Semantics. What is it? The power of words, the power of working words, Now I know what you're saying. Now continue on. We got this now. So ain't nobody finna be fooled. So it's best people don't pay attention to the big words and the big vocabularies to try to confuse a person. Talk to them in the words that they can understand. Like I do. I know I can elevate myself into knowledge and big words and this shit and that shit and this shit and confuse the hell out of you and have to break it down. Like somebody said about Brother Phil Valentine, you ask for a penny, he give you 100,000 pennies. He has stretched the motherfucking truth. You feel what I'm saying? Because think about it. Let me break this shit down to you real quick. Now, we all know that we got to pay bills, right? We all got bills. And the bills is connected to whatever we desire, right? Because you become a slave to what you desire no matter what it is, right? So our bills equals our desire, right? Or whatever we got to do. Now, when you know that if you do certain things and you don't do a lot of other different things, but your job is particularly to talk to the people and you're getting income from the people by talking to the people. When they call you down, you're getting income to pay your bills to keep you moving, right? So now if you know that you expounded on a lot of powerful points already in the past, and a lot of people already watched the video. So now you have to pull the truth. You have to pull it like this. Because in history and words, because the dictionary was this big at first, now it's this big. So now they found a way to expound the words so they can stretch something this fucking far to make it feel like it'll be forever to teach you the truth. Oh, for us to get down to the real truth, man, if I had to break some real knowledge down to you, man, it'd be like 12, 15 hours, man, because it's going to be a long conversation that I'm going to have to tell you about. Don't fall for that bullshit. The truth is in simplicity. It's never in confusion. Always remember that. Moving on. Edify. They use the words edify. Edify means, I don't have my dictionary, it's on the phone and I can't really put it up. But edify meaning that to, well, y'all can look it up. Look up the word edify. It means to, I forgot what it meant. Edify a word to, I should have wrote it down, but let's keep on going. Religious hypnosis. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to mess up my team. Religious hypnosis. What is religious hypnosis? Religious hypnosis is being caught up in the book. You feel what I'm saying? Saying, this is the word of God, and God said it himself, and whoopty-whooping. Wait a minute, man. Don't you think if God is God, God can come back and forth to this planet all day, anytime he or she chooses to? Why are you relinquishing the power of God to saying that God is not on earth with you and watching you speak? Why would you relinquish the power of God? You feel me? God will be back. How you know God ain't here watching you? You feel me? So religious hypnosis, which Brother Sankofa was speaking of, is about getting your head out that damn Bible. Get it out the Bible. And let's hear your God sense. Now, you heard me from time to time. I might quote a little here, a little here, a little there. But I'm quoting the word. I don't care where it came from. You see me, I done talked to the Taiwas Classics. You see me speak out of the Taiwas Classics. You see me speak out of the astrology books. You see me speak out. I don't care where the word come from. It's the word. It's up to us to discern in the word whether it's right or wrong for us. Feel me? No matter who wrote it. Get that through your mind. I'm going to break all these little childish games. As y'all speak your mind and keep fucking up and keep saying bullshit and trying to confuse people, I'm going to break the shit down and I'm going to make sure that people understand what the hell's going on. All right. We talked about religious hypnosis. That's getting your ass out of the Quran, getting your ass out of these books. Because like a person said, if one energy rules over the planet on the earth, that means that one energy will try to subdue another energy and have them be a slave under that energy. That's not going to happen. Not as long as I'm on this planet and I got your back. That's not going to happen. There will be no slaves on this planet. You might have a lower energy level, but we're going to teach you how to raise your energy level up to where it's supposed to be. You feel me? You might have problems and you might be up. We're going to teach you how to fix your problems. That's what brothers do for brothers. That's what sisters do for sisters. You feel me? So, Africa versus Earth. I heard the brother talk about Africa. We need to go back to Africa. We need to do something with Africa. Now, why do you want to diminish to one part on a whole globe instead of calling yourself earth beings? You feel what I'm saying? So if a person like Christopher Columbus or whatever felt that they landed on earth and they stuck a flag on earth, not the area on earth, the whole damn globe. Now, we are solar beings. We're intergalactic solar beings. So why would you come down to this planet and pinpoint yourself to one area on the planet instead of the whole planet, which is Mother Earth, Mother Gaia? Why would you specifically go to one area and diminish yourself to saying that you're this group of people and to saying, and rather than saying I'm a solar being or I'm a earth being, all of these people, I'm a light being. You feel me? I'm a light being. All y'all my brothers and sisters. Y'all have lights? I have lights. We all have lights. Y'all my brothers and sisters. Why not just keep it simple? Because remember I told you about the people who's trying to push the war agenda. You feel me? Now, you know that I know, if you watch all the movies, how many wars the Bible done took y'all through. How many wars the Bible has took you through. And you still holding on to it? Talking about now you want to go to war now? And now the things is going to be in change. It's just going to be, we going to be in rule. We going to take them. You sound stupid. I mean, you sound fucking stupid. I use my mind. I can take this whole system down with love. Why you think none of y'all want to link up with me? Why you think none of y'all want to try this $5 a day and try this? Why you think you don't want to try it? Because you know it's going to work. And because you know what I'm saying is going to work, but you're entrapped in your ego because you're backed by the system and you're back and you're playing the game. You're throwing religion up. Like, look, God, look. But behind the religion, you're still the same old motherfucker. A leopard doesn't change his spots. You're still the same ass person. I look like I got gray hair. You know I ain't got no gray hair. Y'all notice that, man? I'm 36 years old. I got one string of gray hair. You can't really see it. It's right here, I think. I was just saying that today. I ain't gonna grow no gray hair, man. I still feel like I could go play football, basketball right now, run 3 miles. Man, come on, man. I don't even plan on growing no gray hairs. And if they do come, hell, so be it. But I don't see them coming because the way I feel inside. I feel so good. So that's why I don't see no gray hair growing. Everybody around me like might be a year older or a year younger. I'm looking at them like, why you, what's all that gray hair? But remember, I don't drink alcohol. And everybody I'm telling you about that has gray hair, they all drink alcohol. I don't. So put them two together. Maybe it might work for you. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Damn, I got a ways to go. I'm going to try to squeeze this in here. Individualism versus unity. Now you tell me what's more important about individual versus unity. Now, if I'm an individual, doesn't that affect the unity from being unity? Don't it? We all individual, but if we individual, then how the hell we gonna unite if we focused on being an individual? All right, something to think about. Moving on. What does group? What did I say? What does group individualism part play in the Willie Lynch system? What does the group individualism play a part in the Willie Lynch system? Meaning saying, I'm Mexican, I'm black, I'm white, I'm this. This is group individualism. What part does that play in the Willie Lynch system? I'm going to put the light against the dark. I'm going to put the tall against the small. I'm going to put the fat against the skinny. Go back to Willie Lynch letter. If you don't know what the Willie Lynch letter is, go look it. It's how to create a slave. Go check it out. I did it in my 8th grade. 8th grade something. I think it was at Dominguez. I did it in my 8th grade report. I did the Willie Lynch letter, and I brought Roots in. Roots was playing in the background. I was doing the Willie Lynch letter. I was only like, I don't know, 14, 13, something like that. But anywho, moving on. Something to think about. Individuals' freedom of thought versus collective minds of thought. Now, an individual, so-called, want their individual mind thought because they think that something is new under the sun when there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. So why are you trying to create something new when there's nothing new and there's nothing you're going to think about that haven't been thought of? You ain't gonna do nothing new. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck? All right, that's individual freedom of thought versus a collective mind of thought. A collective mind of thought, in my eyes, represents God. An individual mind of thought represents a devolving devil. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody who wants to separate the group, to bring the group over to their way of thinking. Okay, moving on. Holding past judgment. Meaning that holding judgment on things that was done in the past. That people can't really get rid of and keeps the people from uniting. Oh, yo, King James was a faggot. You got the book because the King James was a homosexual. And you using the words from a homosexual to woo. Yeah, I heard you. Queen, yeah, I heard what you were saying. Sounded kind of stupid compared to what I just said. Don't matter who wrote it. Don't matter. I don't care who wrote it. What does the word say? And can it benefit you? Like the other dude said, I like what Sam Cove was saying, man. Eat the fish, spit out the bones. Real talk. Now let's keep it going. We're holding past judgment. Meaning that looking at a person like, oh man, you smoked crack back in the day. I ain't fucking with that nigga, dog. That nigga, he was a smoker back in the day. I can't trust the motherfucker. But you changed, didn't you? You don't do the same thing you did when you was in 12th grade, did you? So why would you want to judge this other person? You feel what I'm saying? Pot talking about the skillet, shit like that. Cut that shit out. Now I can go in depth a long ways on holding past judgments. I can go in depth on that a lot, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's keep going. Upgrading, we at 2142. Upgrading vocabulary versus upgrading unity and names of family members. Now I see y'all out here upgrading your vocabulary. Ooh, look what I said. Oh, this is very ostentatious. See, the incadecular per decin in the centimaclar field is a 13 inches of the centimaclar second of the millimeter. Shut the fuck up. Stop trying to confuse my motherfucking mind. Because remember what I told you. When people talk like that, they're trying to get your attention to actually go into their body. A real vampire. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to get your attention that much. What is he saying? Huh? And more ear you lend, your soul is in your ear. The more ear you lend, the more it's snatched from your soul. Because we all one body. Remember that. Let's keep going. Oh, whoa, I wasn't finished. That's upgrading. That's people upgrading their vocabulary. Versus, remember I said versus, upgrading your unity with names. With meaning when people walk down the street, hey, Jeremy. Hey, Sabina. Hey, Chuck. You know everybody's name. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody you come across. Hey, John. Selena. Hey, how's Tootie doing? You feel what I'm saying? What's more important? The upgrading of the vocabulary or the upgrading of unity between your people? All over. What's more important? All right, sniff that up. All right, let me hurry up. It's going to cut. I got like 2 minutes to try to squeeze this in here. This is going into the debate of Brother Muhammad and Brother Sutek. 1,000 black businesses. He asked him about 1,000 black businesses. So I put 1,000 black businesses versus 1,000 black people, which Brother Sutek said is far-fetched. We don't have 1,000 businesses. Brother, that's far-fetched. Wait a minute. I know back in the days, we used to always say, never put can't in your dictionary. What type of motherfucker you know that's going to throw can't? I can't do that. Of course you can't. You just said you can't. But what does it matter if you got 1,000 black businesses? Now, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to let you see it for yourself. See that at the bottom? 1,000 black businesses versus 1,000 black people versus 1,000 people in general. You remember? You feel what I'm saying? You're making yourself, when you say black, you already just took a group of people and separated when all y'all have light and all y'all have love. Now, if you was raised with a brother or a brother who was a non-melanated brother, Caucasian brother, y'all was best friends all your life, he saved your life, he always walked out for your back, and he always did this. But you knew that you couldn't get along with the other ones who was on some crazy shit. But this brother right here was just like your brother. He watched your back, he did everything for you, he loved you. Now you going to sell him out because the rest of the group? Use your mind, people. Before it get taken from you, you don't have no mind no more. Use your mind. Don't make no sense. 1,000 black businesses versus 1,000 black people versus 1,000 people in general with no color or nothing lodged onto them. Oh, you're Hindi, y'all this, y'all this. Nothing is lodged on. They're fucking people. They're human earth beings. You feel me? Shit, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, dog. If it cut out, peace, love, and light. But I'm going to keep going. The spirit versus the flesh. Can the spirit be programmed? Can you program your spirit? That's the question we got to ask ourselves. Me, personally, I'm going to say yes. Because as y'all see, I made 600 videos and you're looking at all the different videos. But since I've been talking into the camera, the spirit talks to me. So once the spirit talks to me, I'm programming myself with the spirit. We programming each other. So my spirit has become recorded into the things that I'm making myself to become. So the spirit can be programmed. And it can be deprogrammed and re-educated. Remember that. And it's the spirit versus the flesh. What's more important, the spirit or looking at the color of the eyes of a person, like Selassie I said? There will always be war on this planet, and long as you guys looking at the color of a person's eyes and the color of a person's skin, we will always be at war on this planet. Sniff that up. I'm almost finished. I'm almost to the bottom.